Welcome to Scotty Beach Show, everybody. Today we're doing an update on the scores for today. We're getting close to the playoffs. We'll see what's going on. Right now, what I'm keeping my eye on is a no-hitter in New York between Milwaukee and the Yankees. And Milwaukee has the no-hitter going, but they are in the 10th. Yankees are at the plate. Runners at first and second with one out. Yankees do not have a hit. Pitching for Milwaukee right now is Abner Uribe. At the plate for the Yankees is Isaiah Kinner Phillippe. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. He's 0 for 3 today. 245 on the year. First and second, one out. Yankees do not have a hit. It's a ball. Right here. He went around on it. He went around on it. One ball, one strike. One out. First and second. No hitter still intact for the Brewers. We're in the bottom of the 10th. Scoreless ball game. Strike two, 1-2. Ramirez is warming up for the Yankees in the bullpen. On deck is Volpe. Here's the 1-2. Strike three looking. Strike three looking. A little bit of a high pitch, but right at the top of the box. Right at the top of the box. So two outs, first and second now. Fly ball to right field. Did they catch it? The right fielder made the catch as the right fielder and center fielder collided. The right fielder held on to the ball, and the no-hitter still intact as we're going to go to the top of the 11th. 3 hits for Milwaukee, none for the Yankees. Wow, what a catch. What a catch. What a catch. The right fielder gave the center fielder an elbow right to the mouth. Gave the center fielder an elbow. So going in top of the 11th is still scoreless between the Brewers and Yankees. The no-hitter is still intact for the Brewers. And we'll check back in just a little bit. Right now, looking at the scoreboard in the bottom of the 6th, Boston is leading Baltimore 4-3. We'll check in on this. Red Sox have runners at second and third with one out. Bottom of the 5th, the Dodgers are leading the Washington Nationals 6-2. Top of the 9th, Toronto leads Kansas City 5-2. Top of the 7th, Houston is blowing up San Diego 12-2. Top of the 8th, Mets and Minnesota are scoreless. Bottom of the 8th, Cubs lead the Diamondbacks 5-2. Top of the 6th, Texas leads Oakland 5-4. And top of the 2nd, Cleveland at the Angels are tied up 1-1. Eight 10 tonight. Colorado's at San Francisco. Final scores: Miami beat Philadelphia 5-4. Tampa Bay beat Seattle 6-3. Tigers beat the White Sox 3-2. Atlanta beat Pittsburgh 5-2. And Cincinnati beat St. Louis 7-1. So we'll check in on the Baltimore game. Baltimore needs to win. A 3-run blast So Tristan Casas, the first baseman, hits a 3-run blast over the wall as the Red Sox increased their lead to 7-3. Left-hander Casas, his first hit of the game, 3-run blast just over the wall. And the Red Sox are leading in the bottom of the sixth now, 7-3 with 2 outs. Baltimore doesn't want to lose. They dropped their lead down to 3 games, I believe, over Tampa Bay. And they'll fall 4 behind Atlanta for the overall. Hey, Rob. So that brings up Verdugo, the right fielder, who's 1 for 3 today. Pitches inside for a strike. Cole Irvin is pitching for Baltimore right now. 2 outs. The Red Sox have put some distance between them. Ground ball. O'Hearn grabs it at first. That'll do it for the Red Sox. They get a 3-run homer. 7-3. Boston. We'll check back in here with Milwaukee at New York on the no-hitter. Milwaukee's at the plate. Ground ball to first. That'll get the runner from second to third. As in the 10th and 11th innings, they get to start off with the last guy who made the last out. Gets to start off at second. Now what? So Milwaukee, New York, in the bottom of the or in the top of the 11th inning, no hitter going for Milwaukee. Still, it's a scoreless ball game. Fouls it back, strike 1. So pitching right now for the Yankees is Nick Ramirez. At the plate for Milwaukee is Tyrone Taylor. Taylor's 0 for 3 today. Right-hander against left-hander, runner at third, 1 out. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Pokes it foul. The Yankees still have no hits. 3 hits for Milwaukee. We're in the top of the 11th, scoreless. 1 out, runner at third for Milwaukee. There's a line in the center field for a base hit, and that breaks the scoreless game. Milwaukee leads it 1-0. So they'll have a runner at first with 1 out. No hitters still intact for Milwaukee here in the 11th. So that'll bring up Sal Frelick, the right fielder. Takes a strike on the first pitch. On deck is William Contreras. Runner at first with 1 out. Milwaukee now leading 1-0. No hitter still intact. Slow grounder. Third baseman grabs it, throws him out at second. So 2 outs. Runner at first now for Milwaukee as William Contreras comes to the plate. The 18 today, he's 0 for 4. We'll get back to the Boston Baltimore game here shortly. Watching this no hitter in New York. So the 7, 8, 9 hitters that drew up for the Yankees in the bottom half. There's a strike on the first pitch. Nick Ramirez pitching for the Yankees right now. Ground ball past third base. Milwaukee has him at first or second with 2 outs. Can they get a couple more runs on the board or at least another one? So Carlos Santana comes to the plate, first baseman. He's 0 for 4 today. 2 outs versus second. 1 run in already for Milwaukee. No hitter still intact against the Yankees. There's a strike. Ramirez sets pitch. Strike 2. 0-2. Outside 1-2. Oh, 2-2. Still no hitter going though. Fly ball. Right center field. AKF makes a play. They get a run. They take a 1-0 lead going in the bottom of the 11th. It's 1-0 Milwaukee. And let's see if Milwaukee can finish off the Yankees. They have the no hitter still intact as we go to the bottom of the 11th. We'll check back in a minute. Check over with the Baltimore Boston game. Top of the 7th, it's 7-3 Boston. They got a 3-run homer in the 6th inning to take a 4-run lead. 7 hits for the Orioles, 8 for the Red Sox. 2 errors for the Orioles, 1 for the Red Sox. On the mound is Garrett Whitlock for the Red Sox. Adam Frazier at the plate now. He's 2 for 2 today. 7-3, 2 outs. Nobody on. 0-1 on Frazier. Pops foul, 1-2. The 0-2. Strike 3 looking. So they go bottom half of the 7th. Red Sox still lead at 7-3. Baltimore's looking for a win as Tampa Bay and Atlanta have already won today, or Tampa Bay has won already today. We'll go back over to the check the no hitter. Whoops. I used to do that to myself. Checking the scoreboard. Dodgers leading the Washington Nationals 7-2 in the bottom of the sixth. I don't know if there's still a rain delay over there or not. Bottom of the seventh, Houston beat San Diego 12-2. Top of the ninth now, Mets and Minnesota are scoreless. Top of the ninth, Cubs lead the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-2. Bottom of the sixth, Texas leads Oakland 9-4. And bottom of the second, Cleveland and the Angels are tied 1-1. 8-10 tonight, Colorado at San Francisco. Final score: Miami beat Philadelphia 6-4. Tampa Bay beat Seattle 6-3. Detroit beat Chicago 3-2. Atlanta beat Pittsburgh 5-2. Toronto beat Kansas City 6-2. Cincinnati beat St. Louis 7-1. So that's why the Orioles need a win today. Tampa Bay and Atlanta have both won. So we'll go back over to the Yankees game. We start off with the runner at second. Slow grounder to short. That's going to get the runner over to third. They got him out at first. So the Yankees have one out, runner at third. Brewers lead at 1-0. The no-hitter still intact. 5 hits for Milwaukee, none for the Yankees. Strike on the first pitch. Joe Mayamps is pitching for Milwaukee. Oswaldo Cabrera's at the plate. I don't think that's right. No. Oh, it is. Okay. So Cabrera's at the plate. He's 0-3 today. Struck out twice. 204 on the year. So the Yankees still looking for their first hit, looking for their first run to tie this back up. Lines it down the right field line. There goes the no-hitter. There goes the shutout. We're tied 1-1. Cabrera goes to second, and he slides in. He's safe. So the Yankees have a runner at second now. 1 out. The winning run is at second. Have to be a no-hit for 10 in the third innings. Yankees come up with their first hit, and it's a big one. It's a double. Gets a tying run in. Gets a winning run at second base with 1 out. Now Hingishaka, the catcher, comes to the plate. Yeah, I'm not good with names. Higashioka fouls it off, 0-1. 10 in the third, a no-hit game, and we're tied at 1-1 now. The Yankees have 1 hit, a big double. Big double. Tying run in, and the winning run is at second. Fouls it off, 0-2. 1 out, runner at second for the Yankees. Inside, 1-2. So the Yankees were no hit for 10 in the third. They come up with a big double to get the tying run in, and the man at second could be the winning run if they can get him in, but strike 3 on Kyle, the catcher. So DJ Lemieux comes to the plate. Lemieux's 0-4 today. So the no-hitter's over. The game is tied. And the Yankees get that run in. 2 out. No one outside. Fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Going to go to 12? Let's see. Outside. 2-2. Yankees scored a run here in the bottom of the 11th on their first hit of the game in the bottom of the 11th. They went 10 in the thirds, being no hit. On deck is Aaron Judge. Outside. 3-2. So the Yankees do it here after getting their first hit of the game. He walked him. That brings up Aaron Judge. So Aaron Judge coming up. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. 10 in the third, no hit game. The Yankees get a double. Drive in the tying run here at the bottom of the 11th. And now they have a chance to win it after being no hit for 10 in the third innings. They intentionally walk Aaron Judge, which loads the bases. That brings up Torres, the second baseman. Wow. So they walk Judge, load the bases, 2 outs. Torres is going to be at the plate. He has struck out twice today. 269 on the year. 10 in the third, no hit ball against the Yankees. A double with the runner at third. It's a tying run in here in the bottom of the 11th. Now the Yankees had the bases loaded with 2 outs. So here's the pitch to Torres. Hand set on the mound for Milwaukee. Swing and a miss. Big swing. 0-1. Yankees, after being no hit for 10 in the third, have tied it up, and they're looking to win it. High for ball, 1-1. Up the middle. Spearheaded by the second baseman, takes second. That'll send it into the 12th. They're tied 1-1 between Milwaukee and New York. So we'll check on Baltimore and Boston here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hang on. Keep forgetting you can't do that when there's commercials on. Well, we'll check in on Baltimore and Boston. Boston's leading 7-3 in the top of the 8th. Big 3-run homer by Cassius in the 6th inning. So in the bottom of the 6th now, Dodgers lead the Nationals 7-2. The Nats have first and second with 1 out. Bottom of the 8th, Houston is blowing up San Diego 12-2. The top of the 9th, Mets and Twins are scoreless. Mets have runners at first and second with 1 out. Rushman's at the play for Baltimore with the runner at first. Nobody out. Top of the seventh, Texas leads Oakland 9-4. Top of the third, Cleveland at the Angels. They're tied 1-1. Cleveland has 2 outs with the runner at first. 8:10 tonight, Colorado's at San Francisco. All other games are final. Miami beat Philadelphia 5-4. Tampa Bay beat Seattle 6-3. Detroit beat Chicago White Sox 3-2. Atlanta beat Pittsburgh 5-2. Toronto beat Kansas City 5-2. Cincinnati beat St. Louis 7-1. And the Cubs beat Arizona 5-2. So we'll keep an eye on the Yankees Milwaukee to see who wins that game. The no hitter is over. They're in the 12th inning, tied 1-1 now. Gunnar Henderson's at the plate for Baltimore with the runner at first and 1 out. An 0-2 count. Henderson's 1 for 3 today. On the mound for the Red Sox is Garrett Whitlock. Henderson fouls it back. On deck is Anthony Santander. So the 0-2 on Henderson. Low and outside. 1-2. Fouls it off. Bottom of the sixth, Dodgers lead the Nationals 7-2. Don't know if the rain delay's over there yet or not. Trying to keep an eye on that. Top of the 12th, Milwaukee now leads the Yankees 2-1. They have a runner at second with nobody out. Bottom of the eighth, Houston's blowing up San Diego 12-2, and they got a runner at first with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Gunnar Henderson goes down on strikes. That'll bring up Anthony Santander. Santander's 0 for 3 today. Top of the ninth, Mets lead the Twins 2-0. They have a runner at second with 1 out. Top of the seventh, Texas beating Oakland 9-4. Oakland has runners at second and third with 1 out. Top of the third, Cleveland and the Angels are 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on for Cleveland. Santander fouls it back. Strike 1. So Milwaukee has taken and retaken the lead 2-1. Nobody out, runner at second in the top of the 12th. They threw 10 in the third inning. It's no hit ball against the Yankees. For the Yankees got a double to drive in the tying run. Swing and a miss for Santander, 0-2. Orioles have struck out 10 times today, walked once. Big 3-run homer in the sixth by Casas for the Red Sox gave him this 4-run lead. Pops it up, foul. Is that going to go? It's going to stay in play. Devers under it, got it. So go to bottom of the eighth. It's still 7-3 Boston. We'll check back in a minute, see what's going on in New York. So Milwaukee has a runner at third with one out. They got to run in. Ramirez is at the plate. No, excuse me. Ramirez is on the mound. Monastero's at the plate, the third baseman. He's 1 for 4 today. He's got an 0-2 count, or excuse me, a 1-1 count. There's a strike. 1-2. Punches it foul down the right field line. Milwaukee through 10 1/3 innings, no hit ball against the Yankees. Yankees had a runner at third, and they got a double, tied the game up for their first and only hit of the game. And right now it's 2-1 Milwaukee if they scored in the top of the 12th. Outside, 2-2. Bottom of the eighth, Boston's leading Baltimore 7-3. Bottom of the sixth, Dodgers and Washington's. Dodgers lead 7-3. Top of the ninth, Houston's beating San Diego 12-2. Top of the ninth, Mets lead the Twins 2-0. Top of the seventh, Texas leads Oakland 9-4. Bottom of the third, Cleveland and the Angels are tied 1-1. One game late today, Colorado's at San Francisco at 8:10 p.m. Everybody else is fine. Miami beat Philadelphia 5-4. Tampa Bay beat Seattle 6-3. Detroit beat Chicago White Sox 3-2. Atlanta Braves beat Pittsburgh 5-2. Toronto beat Kansas City 5-2. Cincinnati beat St. Louis 7-1. And the Cubs beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-2. So it's 2-2 now. At Monastero, just outside 3-2. Yankee fans are not happy with that call. One out runner at third for Milwaukee. They're leading 2-1 in the top of the 12th. They pitched 10 1/3 innings, no hit ball against the Yankees. But the Yankees got a double to tie the game up in the bottom of the 11th. Drives it foul down the left field line. That was it off. Drives it into left center field. It's caught. Weimer takes a third, and it's 3-1 Milwaukee. Milwaukee's fighting to win this game after pitching a no-hitter for 10 1/3. Back to the Baltimore-Boston game. 7-3 Boston. We're in the bottom of the eighth. Went out, nobody on for the Red Sox. Joey Krebels on the mound for the Orioles. The center fielder Raphael is at the plate for the Red Sox. Takes ball full. So we got one out, runner at first. So I bring up Raphael Devers. Third baseman. He was 1 for 3, scored twice. RBI and a walk. Ball outside. One out, runner at first for the Red Sox. They lead it 7-3 in the bottom of the eighth. There's a strike, 1-1. Devers 29 homers, 93 RBIs, swing and a miss, 1-2. It is raining pretty hard there in Boston. 2-2. I was going to say, it almost looks like a puddle out in front of home plate there. It is coming down pretty good. They might have to stop this if it keeps going. Fouls it off. There's one out. Runner at first for Boston. It is pouring rain pretty good. Line shot down to third. Urias has it. There's 2 outs. Are they going to stop the game? They're calling for the tarp. It is pouring rain in Boston. They're calling for the tarp. So there's 2 outs in the bottom of the eighth. 7-3 Boston. They're calling for the tarp. Yep. So we'll go back to the New York Yankees game. So Stanton's at the plate, runner at second. Nobody out. Andrew Chafin's on the mound. Woo! First pitch is fouled off. Torres is at second. He made the last out. Why they're showing paint. There we go. Andrew Chafin is the pitcher for Milwaukee. 0-1 on Stanton. 1-1. Brewers lead this 3-1. They went 10 and a third innings, no hitting the Yankees. The Yankees got a double, scored the run, tied it up in the bottom of the 11th. 1-1. That's where we stand here in the 12th right now. 3-1 Milwaukee. Fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Stanton. Stanton, Kiner, and then Volpe. That ball deep, right field. When we're back, can I get to it? And this game is tied back up again, 3-3. Stanton. Wow. 2-run home run for Stanton. His 23rd home run of the year. 419 feet, left off the bat, 110.2 miles an hour. The Yankees tied us up again. after being no hit for 10 in the third inning. That's only the Yankees' second hit of the game. So Isaiah Kiner, the center fielder, will come up. Andrew Chapin on the mound. Kiner takes a strike. Lines it in the right field foul. Andrew Chapin, big man. Strike three looking. So that'll bring up Volpe, the shortstop. He's 0 for 4 with the run scored. All inside. Yankees will come back to tie this again, 3-3 after being no hit for 10 in the third. One out, nobody on. Five for a ball. Volpe 20 homers, 58 RBIs. Yeah, I know, Rob. It's gonna be I think that's gonna be the end of the game. Their infield looked like a monsoon that hit them. Because I was watching the game and you could see the water in front of home plate building up. You could see reflections. I got a feeling that's going to be the end of the game. Strike 3-1. So the Orioles and Red Sox are in another rain delay. Are the Nats still in a rain delay, Rob? Oh, it looks like they're moving on. Top of the seventh, Dodgers lead 7-3. Okay. From the top of the eighth, Texas leads Oakland 9-4. Top of the fourth, Angels are leading the Guardians 2-1. Later on tonight, it'll be Colorado and San Francisco. That's the active games right now. Boston leads Baltimore 7-3 in the bottom of the eighth. The rain delay going on. Swing and a miss. Strikes out Volpe. Our boy Andrew Chapin's in the game, Rob. Give up a 2-run homer. So 2 outs now. High ball. Center field. Got it. So they're going to 13 here in New York. They're tied again, 3-3. So we'll take a peek in at the Dodgers at the Nats. See what's going on here. It's a free game of the day on MLB TV. So Graterol is the pitcher for the Dodgers, 60 games, 4-2, 1.36 earned run average. Coming up for the Nats, it'll be Ruiz. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Joey Meneses, and then Vargas. Somebody needs to get some names. 7-3 Dodgers. Bottom of the seventh. Deep fly ball in the right field. Deep. Going to be caught. So 1 out. 7 runs, 12 hits for the Dodgers. 3 runs, 9 hits for the Nationals. Bottom of the seventh. Joey Meneses, 277, 11 homers, 77 RBIs on the year. There's a strike. Baltimore, Boston are in a rain delay, bottom of the eighth. Milwaukee and New York are tied 3-3 going into the 13th after Milwaukee threw 10 in the third innings of no-hit ball against the Yankees. Top of the eighth, Texas leads Oakland 9-4. Top of the fourth, 2-1 Angels over the Guardians. At 8:10 tonight, Colorado's at San Francisco. Everybody else is done for today. Covered those a little bit. Miami beat Philadelphia 6-4. Tampa Bay beat Seattle 6-3. Detroit beat Chicago White Sox 3-2. Atlanta beat Pittsburgh 5-2. Toronto beat Kansas City 5-2. Cincinnati beat St. Louis 7-1. Houston clobbered San Diego 12-2. New York Mets beat Minnesota 2-0. And the Cubs beat Arizona 5-2. So Vargas comes to the plate. There's 2 outs now for the Nats. Vargas 2-for-2 today and scored a run. These guys just starting back up after a rain delay there in Washington. 1-1 now. Oh, excuse me, 0-2 Vargas. 4 homers, 27 RBIs on the year. Hit by a pitch today. Fly ball in the right center field. That's going deep. Going to be caught. What? That's playing right field today? Okay. So that'll do it for 7. The 7-3 Dodgers are going to the top of the 8th. Be Freeman, Hernandez, and Muncy coming up for the Dodgers. We'll check back in a minute. Orioles and Red Sox are in the rain delay. Bottom of the 8th. The Red Sox lead 7-3. From looking at it, that field was pretty low. So I don't know if we'll be able to finish that game or not. Go back to Milwaukee, New York. Three-ball game, top of the 13th. Runner at second, 3-1 count on the leadoff hitter. Bryce Terang. Anthony Misiewicz is the pitcher for the Yankees. If I pronounce that right. Terang, Taylor, and Frelick is due up for the Brewers. Pops it up. This will not get the runner over to third. Volpe has it. There's 1 out. Tyrone Taylor, 210, 6 homers, 22 RBIs. Had an RBI single in the 11th. Gave the Brewers a 1-0 lead. Short-lived. They gave up the no-hitter in the bottom of the 11th and tied it up. Swing and foul tipped it. 0-2. Just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Taylor at the plate, left fielder for the Brewers. Takes the ball low, 2-2. Fouls it off. Slow grounder to third. Looks him back. Throws him out at first. So 2 outs. Runner at second for Milwaukee. Top of the 13th. We're tied 3-3. After the Brewers threw 10 to the third inning, no hit ball. That'll bring up South Ridley. 244, 3 homers, 19 RBIs. 0 for 5 today. Is that right? 5. Top of the 8th, Dodgers lead the Nats 7-3. Bottom of the 8th, Texas leads Oakland 9-4. Bottom of the 4th, Angels lead Cleveland 2-1. Game, all the games in process right now. Baltimore's at Boston in the bottom of the 8th. In a rain delay, Boston leading 7-3. Would not surprise me if they call that game. Well, runner at second for Milwaukee. On the top of the 13th. Here's the 3-1. Strike 3-2. Outside, he walked him. So the Brewers have him at first and second with 2 outs. That'll bring up William Contreras, the DH, 1 for 5 today. And here comes the pitching coach. We're going to have a meeting at the mine, a meeting of the mines and the mound. Again, the top of the 8th, Dodgers lead the Nationals 7-3 with 2 outs, nobody on. Baltimore at Boston, bottom of the 8th, 7-3 Boston. That game's in the rain delay. Texas leads Oakland 9-4 in the bottom of the 8th. Angels lead the Guardians 2-1 the bottom of the 4th. That's all your active games right there. Contreras at the plate for Milwaukee is tied 3-3 in the top of the 13th. Swing and a miss. Again, Brewers had a no-hitter through 10 and a third against the Yankees. Yankees had a runner at third. Brewers led 1-0. And they got a double. The first hit of the game drove in a run. Tied it up. Milwaukee scored 2 in the 12th, and the Yankees got 2 in the 12th. And Stanton 2-run homer. So pass ball, and the runners move up to second and third with 2 outs. There's a strike looking. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, second and third for the Brewers now. Top of the 13th, 3-3. Slow grounder back to the pitcher. Throws it to first. They go to bottom of 13th is 3-3 between Milwaukee and the Yankees. We'll check back in with the Dodgers and Nats. I think they're in between innings here. Bottom of the 8th. Dodgers leading 7-3. Nats are at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Drew Mellis at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Caleb Ferguson pitching for the Dodgers now. Mellis the catcher, 1 for 2 today with 2 RBIs. Drives it, ground ball, shot to third. Third baseman for the Dodgers gets a line shot right through him. Carter Kaboom comes up to third baseman for the Nats. 1 for 3 today. 2 outs, nobody on for the Nationals in the bottom of the 8th, 7-3 Dodgers. 192, 3 homers, 6 RBIs on the year. Drives it in the right field. Mookie's got it. That's the end of 8. Dodgers lead it 7-3. We go to the top of the 9th. Be Rosario, Taylor, and Outman for the Dodgers. Again, looking at the scoreboard, Baltimore's at Boston. Bottom of the 8th. Boston leads 7-3 during the rain delay. Bottom of the 13th, Yankees are tied with Brewers 3-3. We're going to check back in with that here. And top of the 9th, Texas lead Oakland 9-4. Top of the 5th, Angels lead the Guardians 2-1. Let's see if we can check back in with the Milwaukee Yankee game as they're tied 3-3 in the bottom of the 13th. Milwaukee threw a no-hitter for 10 in the third innings for the Yankees. Got their first hit. It was a run-scoring double to tie the game up in the bottom of the 11th. 1-1. Squares around the bunt, fouls it off. So 1-1 strike. Cabrera. Cabrera 1 for 4 today. They got 2. The left fielder Prairie is at second as he made the last out. Last inning. Bobby Milner is the pitcher for the Brewers. Oswaldo Cabrera at the plate. 1-1 count. Runner at second. Nobody out. Squares around the bunt again. Bunts it down the third base line. Foul ball again. So 1-2 now. Yankees being no hit for 10 in the third innings. Trying to win this game here in the bottom of the 13th as they're tied 3-3. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. So 1 out. So Kyle Higashiyaki, the catcher, comes up. He's 0 for 1 today. Fouls it back, 0-1. .221, 10 homers, 33 RBIs with the 660 OPS. 3-3 ball game, bottom of the 13th after being no hit for 10 in the thirds. The Yanks scored 1 in the 11th, 2 in the bottom of the 12th. Keep tying it back up. Right now they got a chance to win it with the runner at second and one out. DJ Lemieux is on deck. Low for a ball. 2-1. Inside. 3 balls to strike. Strike 2. 3-2. Better be swinging here since you started walking towards first. Time called by the catcher. So the catcher and the pitcher have a meeting at the mound. Meeting of the minds at the mound. 3-3 ball game. Runner at second. 1 out. 3-2 count. I have to learn to pronounce his name, I guess. Higashaka. One of these days I can speak English. 3-2. Drives it in the left field. It's going to be over the head of the left fielder. That'll get the winning run in. Yankees are going to win it 4-3 with the walk-off. After being no hit for 10 in the third inning, the Yankees win this game on 3 hits, winning at 4-3. 3 runs, 6 hits for the Brewers. 4 runs, 3 hits for the Yankees. Nice comeback by the Yankees after being no hit for 10 in the third. We'll check back in with the Dodgers at the Nats going in the top of the ninth. Seven to 3 Dodgers, top of the ninth, runner at first with 2 outs. Rojas at the plate. Foul ball down the right field line. Joe LaSorsa is the pitching for the Nats now. The pitch inside. 1-2. Rojas 3 for 4 today. Run scored and an RBI. Here's the 1-2 from LaSorsa. Inside, did he hit him? No, he did not. 2-2. 2 outs, no runner at first for the Dodgers. They lead at 7-3 here in the top of the ninth. Bottom of the eighth, Red Sox lead the Orioles 7-3. Game is delayed by rain. Would not surprise me to see that one get called. Top of the fifth, Angels lead the Guardians 2-1. So this game and the Angels and Cleveland games, the only 2 active games going on right now. 8-10 tonight. Colorado's at San Francisco. So ball 3. So 3-2 on Rojas with 2 outs. Runner at first. Runner will be going. Barnes is on deck. Drives it into left field. Base hit. Then he bobbles it in left field. Picks it up. The runner gets the third. And runners will be at the corners with 2 outs for the Dodgers. He broke that bat. So Austin Barnes will be coming up to catcher. He's 2 for 3 today with an RBI. Four hits for Rojas now in today's game. So Source is getting ready to go to bullpen. The Source is coming out. Again, looking at the scores, the only other active game right now is the Angels leading the Cleveland Guardians 2-1. 8:10 tonight. Colorado's at San Francisco. Final scores: Miami beat Philadelphia 5-4. Tampa Bay beat Seattle 6-3. Detroit beat the White Sox 3-2. Atlanta beat Pittsburgh 5-2. The Yankees, after being no hit for 10 in the third innings, beat Milwaukee in 13 4-3. Toronto beat Kansas City 5-2. Cincinnati beat St. Louis 7-1. Houston beat San Diego 12-2. The Mets beat the Twins 2-0. Cubs beat the Diamondbacks 5-2. And Texas beat Oakland 9-4. So there's only two active games going on right now. There is another game. It's in a rain delay. Baltimore at Boston. Boston leading 7-3 in the bottom of the eighth. But there's so much rain there. I don't know if that game's going to be able to get back to playing time or not. Uh, they sat there and let it rain out there for a while. I could see the big buildup of water in front of home plate there pretty good. So I have to wait to hear on that. The Angels lead the Guardians 2-1 in the bottom of the fifth. The only other active game going on. Appreciate y'all stopping by here. I'm just doing a update on the games today. I didn't get a chance to start the Orioles game, so the Milwaukee and Yankee game was a no hitter going in when I signed it up. So they went 10 in the third innings against New York, no hitting them, and then the Yankees' first hit was a double to drive in the tying run in the bottom of the 11th, and the Yankees ended up winning that game 4-3 and 13. So they went nine innings officially, but not good enough. So probably going to finish up this Dodgers Washington Nationals game. The Orioles and Red Sox are not back at it. We'll call it a day. We'll talk about the final scores and see what happened. It is getting to be playoff time. Everybody's getting situated where they're going to be, who they're going to be playing. So, and I know I get it. NFL starts today, but NFL stands for not for long. So this game is 7-3 Dodgers. They're going to the bottom of the ninth. Excuse me, we're not going to the bottom of the ninth. We're in the top of the ninth. It's a pitching change. So I'm waiting to hear who comes in for the Nationals. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Like I said, this was just an impromptu live. I didn't have time to get going on the start of any game, so I thought I'd just cover some games here. With the playoffs coming up, some games have playoff implications, some don't. Yeah, Lions got lucky and won a game today or Thursday, excuse me. What do you think, Rob? Lions going to Super Bowl like everybody's saying? Yeah, I don't think so. Be nice to see the Lions get into playoffs. Let's leave it at that. This is a long break for a pitching change. I'll tell you that. Let's go to the Angels game. Angels are at home against Cleveland. Scoreboard said it's in the bottom of the fifth, 2-1 Angels. One run, 6 hits for Cleveland, 2 runs, 2 hits for the Angels. Two teams that are not going anywhere this year. But everybody wants to know, where is Shohei Ohtani going to go next? You know, Angels must be wearing their City Connect out uniforms. Ooh, good luck. So that game is going to top of the sixth, 2-1 Angels. Trying to see. Looks like Otani's not playing today. Nope, Otani's not playing. I don't know. Is Otani shut down for the rest of the year? Didn't know him not to play. So they're in between inning break. Lucky me. Again, there's only 2 games playing now. Dodgers, Nats, Guardians, and Angels. Baltimore's at Boston, bottom of the eighth, 7-3 Boston. It's in a rain delay again. Major downpour when I was watching towards the end of it there. So I don't know if they're going to be able to get back playing on that or not. Everybody else is either final. There's only 1 game left tonight. Colorado's at San Francisco at 8:10 p.m. And no, I'm not sticking around that late. So Trevor Williams is a new pitcher for. I don't know what's going on now. I waited too long. On Monday night, 7-3 Dodgers. Victor Gonzalez is pitching for the Dodgers. Jake Alou is the batter for the Nats. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Alou's 0 for 3 today. I struck out all 3 times. 14 hits for the Dodgers, 9 for the Nats. 9 shot for Freddie Freeman over at first, 1 out. 7-3 Dodgers, bottom of the ninth. We'll finish this up. We'll cover the rest of the finals. And we'll call it a day unless the Baltimore Boston game gets back playing, but I don't think it's going to. They were having trouble getting the turf out. So Jacob Young comes up, 2 for 4, 2 singles, RBI, 2 stolen bases, 311, 5 RBIs on the year. Having trouble with the pitch con. Strike on the inside part of the plate. Outside, 1-1. Strike 2, 1-2. Fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on for the Nationals here in the bottom of the ninth, 7-3 Dodgers. All right, outside, 2-2. Gonzalez on the mound for the Dodgers. Young at the plate for the Nationals. On deck is Thomas, the right fielder. Inside, 3-2. Season is winding down. Outside now, walking. Lane Thomas comes to the plate. He's 0 for 4 today. 283 on the year. 24 homers, 77 RBIs. Still having trouble with the pitch con. Kevin Phillips in the bullpen warming up. Or Evan Phillips, excuse me. All inside, 1-0. 7-3 Dodgers, bottom of the ninth. I 2-0. The pitch. Here's a strike. 2-1. Ball 3-1. Strike on the outside corner. 3-2. Runner at first, one out for the Nats. Here's the bottom of the ninth. 7-3 Dodgers. Ground ball to short. Flips it to second. Over to first. There's the double play to end the game. Dodgers win it 7-3. 7 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Washington 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Dodgers keep their winning going. So the other game going on, top of the sixth, Angels lead the Guardians 2-1. Red Sox lead the Orioles 7-3. They're in a rain delay. Let me check to see what they got on their screen. See if it shows if they're getting going back to it or what's going on here. So all it shows is that they're in a weather delay. I know it was heavy, heavy rain. Being in the bottom of the eighth, I don't know if they'll call this game or what they're thinking is at this time of the season, if they want to try and push these games through or what's going on. Let's go back to the scoreboard and let's get some final scores for you and give you a wrap on them. See if I can bring these up. Okay, that's not what I want. They need to wait? Okay. Because of playoff implications. They're trying to get the games through. I didn't know if because the game was so close to being done. Okay, that's not what I want either. All right, so the first final score: Tigers 3, White Sox 2. 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the White Sox. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Tigers. Winning pitchers: Gibson Long. He goes to 1-0, 3.60. Losing pitcher for the White Sox is Schultz. He drops to 1-8 with a 4.44 earned average. Lang gets his 23rd save with a 3.57. Looking at the box scores here, I don't see anything fantastically done. Torkelson for the Tigers, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, a run score, 2 hits for Lipchitz with an RBI. No home runs for either team. So Gibson Long gets the win. The hold goes to Vest. He got his 9th hold of the year. Holton got his 11th hold of the year, and Diaz got his first. Lang picked up his 23rd save. So again, Tigers win that one 3-2. So in the bottom of the 8th, there's still a rain delay with the Red Sox leading the Orioles 7-3. In the bottom of the 6th, the Angels lead the Guardians 2-1. Final score: Marlins beat the Phillies 5-4. 5 runs, 5 hits for the Marlins. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Phillies. Winning pitcher is Robertson. He goes to 6-6 at 3.10. Losing pitcher Dominguez drops to 4-4 with a 4.25. And Tan Scott got his 7th save of the year. Final score: Tampa Bay Rays beat the Seattle Mariners 6-3. Mariners 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Tampa Bay 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Eflin with the win. Eflin gets the win. He goes to 14-8, 3.53. Losing pitcher is Miller. He drops to 8-5, 4.05. The save goes to Fairbanks, his 22nd save of the year. Final score: Dodgers beat the Nationals 7-3. 7 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Nationals. Winning pitcher is Cyril. He goes to 1-0, 7.88. Losing pitcher is Williams. He drops to 6-10 with a 5.44. Final score: Braves beat the Pirates 5-2. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Braves. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Pirates. Winning pitcher was Hand. He goes to 4-1, 4.56. Shelby gets a loss. He goes to 2-1, 8.64. Iglesias gets his 29th save of the year. Final in 13 innings, and this game was interesting. They went 10. Brewers threw 10 in the 3rd innings, a no-hit ball against the Yankees, and then a double drove in the tying run in the bottom of the 11th to tie it up 1-1. The Yankees end up winning this game 4-3. 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Yankees. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Brewers. Mizerwitz gets the win for the Yankees 2-0, 7.71. And losing pitcher is Milner. He drops to 2-1, 2.03. Oh, yeah, we always beat the Ed's team. Ed's teams are easy to beat. They're like the Raiders. You just kick them and they move. Final score: Blue Jays beat the Royals 5-2. Blue Jays 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Royals go to 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Winning pitchers Barros, he goes to 10-10, 3.63. Losing pitcher is Clark. He drops to 2-5, 5.47. Save goes to Romano, his 34th save of the year. Final score: Reds beat the Cardinals 7-1. 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Reds. 1 run, 1 hit for the Cardinals, 1 error. Winning pitcher is Green. He goes to 4-6, 4.43. Losing pitcher is McCullough. He goes to 7-11, 4.75. Final score: Astros pounded the Padres 12-2. 12 runs, 11 hits for the Astros, no errors. Padres 2 runs, 7 hits. They made 4 errors in that game. France gets the win. He goes 11-5, 3.61. Losing pitcher is Waldron. He goes 0-3, 5.55. Final score: Mets beat the Twins 2-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Mets. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Twins. Ray that gets the win. He goes 1-2, 3.00. Jax gets the loss. He drops to 6-9 with a 4.12. And the save goes out to Vino, his 9th save of the year. Final score: Cubs beat the Diamondbacks 5-2. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Cubs. 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Diamondbacks. Hendricks gets the win. He goes to 6-7, 3.71. The loss goes to Mantiply. He goes to 1-2, 5.87. And the save goes to Merriweather, his first save of the year. Final score: Rangers beat the Athletics 9-4. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Rangers. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Athletics. Heaney gets the win. He goes to 10-6, 4.10. Medina gets the loss. He drops to 3-9 with the 5.68. So there you have it. Check on the live game that's going on at the end of 6. Angels lead the Guardians 2-1. Orioles and Red Sox are still in a delay. It's 7-3 Boston in the bottom of the 8th. Krebel, I don't know what his name is, Rob, that new pitcher. Krebel, Krehbiel, is on the mound for the Orioles, and Turner's at the plate for the Red Sox at the time of the delay. And late game tonight, 8:10 tonight, Rockies at the Giants. So I appreciate everybody stopping in. Just a promptu live stream. Let's see if there's anything coming from the Red Sox there. Still just showing weather delay. They're not showing anything else. So they might have to wait it out to later on tonight. From what I saw earlier on their weather radar, it didn't look like it was going to stop raining over there till about 7 o'clock tonight. So good luck to them. I don't know if they'll go back playing it or what they're going to do on that, but it does have playoff implications, I guess. Baltimore's in the playoffs. We know they're going to be there. So, again, thanks for coming in. I appreciate everybody. Everybody have a great day, great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time on the Scotty B Show.